Welcome back to RVP Auto1, your trusted place for real, no-nonsense car reviews. Today, we're diving deep into the 2026 Tesla Model Y Luxury Edition, a car that's stirred a lot of conversation in the EV space. Is it just a facelift of an already successful model, or does it bring something new to the table? Well, after spending a good amount of time behind the wheel, we've got some thoughts, and you're going to want to hear them. Let's begin with first impressions. The exterior design of the 2026 Model Y Luxury hasn't taken a radical departure from its predecessors, but it's clear Tesla's been listening. The shape is still familiar, that same aerodynamic, minimalist silhouette, but now it feels more refined, more grown up. Subtle lines around the front fascia have been smoothed out, and the lighting signature up front has been revised. The new adaptive matrix LED headlights look sleek and bring some real functionality, especially when driving at night or in rainy conditions. The luxury trim also gets exclusive 21-inch turbine wheels that not only elevate the profile but seem to ride a fine balance between sportiness and sophistication. The flush door handles remain, of course, and Tesla's done a better job at improving the panel alignment, something we used to knock them for in earlier models. This one feels tighter, more cohesive, like it finally caught up to the luxury badge it's now pushing. Pop open the door, and here's where the new Model Y Luxury starts to justify that higher price tag. The cabin has seen a significant upgrade. Materials are vastly improved, think vegan leather that actually feels premium, real wood inserts that are smoothly integrated into the dash, and new ambient lighting that now runs subtly across the dashboard and doors, giving off a Mercedes-level vibe. Tesla has kept the ultra-minimalist interior philosophy, but now it doesn't feel empty, it feels purposeful. The centerpiece of the interior is, unsurprisingly, the updated 15.4-inch horizontal display. It's sharper, faster, and even more intuitive. Tesla's UI continues to lead the industry, and this new version adds more customizable elements. You can now rearrange widgets, set user profiles with face recognition, and even set up shortcut routines like morning drive or evening cruise. Voice control is smarter too, it understands context a lot better, making hands-free control actually useful. The rear seat experience has improved as well. Space-wise, the Model Y was already generous, but Tesla added a few touches here to keep passengers happy. There's a new rear screen that lets backseat riders control media, climate, and even view the car's surroundings with external cameras. The seats are slightly more contoured now, with better padding and optional seat ventilation in this luxury trim. Rear legroom is still excellent, and with the panoramic glass roof extending back further than before, it makes the cabin feel incredibly open. Let's talk performance. This luxury trim is built on the updated dual-motor AWD setup with improved thermal management and battery efficiency. The 0 to 60 time clocks in at just under 4.2 seconds, a hair faster than the 2025 performance version, thanks to software tweaks and weight distribution improvements. It's quick, really quick, but more importantly, it's smooth. Acceleration doesn't jerk you back, it pulls you in one seamless, continuous surge. Tesla's torque delivery is so refined now, it feels like they've nailed that balance between luxury ride and performance thrill. Handling is more planted this time around, thanks in part to a revised suspension system. It's still not a sports car, and never pretended to be, but for a crossover, the body roll is minimal. The steering feel is a little tighter, and the optional air suspension in the luxury trim adapts dynamically to the road conditions. You get a very comfortable drive on rough roads, but it firms up nicely in sport mode. Tesla's doing real work here to blur the line between performance and plushness, and it shows. One of the standout features of the 2026 Model Y Luxury has to be the NVH, noise, vibration, and harshness, or rather, the lack of it. Tesla added more sound-deadening materials throughout the chassis, including new double-laminated windows. The result? A cabin that feels isolated, quiet, and calm, even at highway speeds. Wind noise is minimal, and road noise is practically non-existent on smooth tarmac. Of course, range is always a big topic with EVs, and the Model Y Luxury delivers a respectable 348 miles on a full charge according to the new WLTP estimates. Real-world driving gave us just over 330 with mixed city and highway use, which is impressive considering the performance. Charging hasn't changed dramatically. You still get full access to Tesla's supercharger network, including the new V4 chargers capable of up to 350 kilowatts. That means 10 to 80% in just over 20 minutes, assuming ideal conditions. Autopilot and full self-driving, yeah, we've got to talk about that. The 2026 version has moved further along in its capabilities. Navigate on autopilot feels sharper, lane changes are smoother, and city driving is a bit more confident. But it's still not fully autonomous. You still need your hands on the wheel, and attention on the road. Tesla says FSD 12 is a major leap, and while it does feel more advanced than previous generations, it's still a driver assist system. A good one, but not magic. At least, not yet. Let's touch on storage, something Tesla's always done well. The frunk remains generous, enough for a carry-on or a few grocery bags. Rear cargo space is over 68 cubic feet with the seats folded down. The underfloor storage in the back is still one of the most useful hidden spaces in the segment. Everything feels well thought out and practical, which is what you'd expect from a family-oriented EV crossover. Now let's get into pricing. The Model Y Luxury starts at just over $62,000 before incentives. That's a good $8,000 more than the long-range AWD base model, but the upgrades are substantial. Better interior, exclusive styling, upgraded tech, and more refined ride quality. Whether it's worth the premium depends on what you're looking for. If you want a daily EV that feels genuinely upscale and gives you a bit more personality, this trim is worth considering. If you're happy with the standard Model Y experience and just want the Tesla ecosystem, you might be fine skipping it. So, who is this for? It's for the EV buyer who's been on the fence about whether Tesla can deliver true luxury. It's for someone who wants performance without the aggressive styling of a performance car. It's for families who care about tech and comfort but don't want to compromise on efficiency or practicality. Tesla's not trying to compete with BMW's M Division or Mercedes-AMG here, they're carving their own path, and the 2026 Model Y Luxury is probably the best expression of that effort so far. In our time with this car, what really stood out was how cohesive it all felt. Tesla's had years to refine the Model Y, and with this luxury trim, they're showing maturity. It doesn't feel experimental. It feels complete. The software, the hardware, the user experience, it's all dialed in now. There's still room to grow, sure, especially in build quality consistency, but this version finally feels like the premium EV Tesla always promised it could be. So, final thoughts. The 2026 Model Y Luxury isn't just a polished version of a bestseller. It's a signal. Tesla's not just pushing performance anymore, they're aiming at comfort, refinement, and experience. And if you've been skeptical about whether a Tesla can feel premium, this one might just change your mind. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more in-depth car reviews right here on RVP Auto1. Drop your questions or thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you, and we reply to as many as we can. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.